And the crazy thing about all this is that there's a sign on the door that says there are multiple cameras in use.
You can't rain on the Panthers parade. These fans are out here, rain or shine. What do you have to say?
But as you can see behind me, there are a couple people getting ready.
Here at Lake Nona High School, ATRS bins have been filling up all day.
Taking a look at this patio, you can see this ripped out screen. And it all happened in this building right behind me. Former employees now have the option to file an appeal no matter where you go. Signs like this one are posted all over Wekiwa Springs. Okay, so that looks like a lot of fun. Let's see if I have what it takes to make the team. Tonight is the Pulse Committee's final meeting in this building right behind me. If you take a look right here on the shore, you can see a couple of those fish washed up. Good evening, I'm Bryanna Howard. Thanks for joining us. As residents continue assessing the damage, millions are still without power. For organizations like these, donations like clothing, shoes, and electronics play a key role in supporting other nonprofits too. I spent the day with one to learn how they do it.
Thank you very much. You guys have a good rest of your day.
The impact starts here at Keep Orlando Beautiful's recycling event. Anyone who has electronics, textiles, and soft plastics they want to get off their hands can donate while making a positive difference in the community. The American Textile Recycling Services played a key role ensuring a smooth collection process for donations to come in quickly.
So the event's only been running for an hour already, and this is as much as we collected last year for the whole entire 4 hours of the event, so already a strong start.
All those donations then head back to the ATRS warehouse. That's where they get sorted and prepared for recycling or donation.
After we run events like this, we'll take all the baskets of donations, bring them back to our warehouse. Everything will get weighed and loaded into a trailer to get sent to the sorting center. Just like our donation bins still raise money for the local charity, Libby's Legacy Breast Cancer Foundation.
This isn't just a one-time opportunity. ATRS operates a network of donation bins throughout Central Florida, making it easy for you to donate while running errands.
So we're at the Sit-Go on Silver Star here in Orlando. People are used to going to certain places either to get their gas. So those are the places we like to place the donation bins. Makes it easy and convenient for people to drop off if they're already going to a certain spot.
ATRS drivers empty the bins regularly.
So every pound that gets donated into the donation bins provides monthly funding for Libby's to run their mobile mammogram bus.
This organization doesn't just focus on recycling. The collaboration between Keep Orlando Beautiful, ATRS, Sneakers for Good, and Urban E-Recycling made it easy for Central Florida residents to recycle responsibly while supporting local causes. The efforts don't just stop with this one event. As I mentioned, you'll find ATRS donation bins all across Central Florida, so you can continue donating textiles and clothing year-round. Plus, Keep Orlando Beautiful will be hosting another event in a few weeks. For more information, check the Spectrum News 13 website. In studio, I'm Bryanna Howard, Spectrum News. With spring break just weeks away, New Smyrna Beach is bracing for large crowds and potential problems. Just last week, a teenager was arrested near Breaker's restaurant after police say they pulled a gun during a fight.
Apparently there was a little dispute over here, turned physical, and the kid whipped out a pistol on some other kids, and there was an officer nearby that witnessed the whole thing, and they got him.
Wings it is.
How do you like it?
Breaker's is a family-friendly restaurant, but restaurant manager Isaac Bender says this latest incident left him feeling uneasy.
It's scary to know that such a peaceful, laid-back beach community is having these kind of issues with these kids that they come from wherever, and they're just acting crazy just feet from the restaurant. It's not a good feeling in your hometown.
Last year's spring break saw 73 arrests in New Smyrna Beach. 28 of them were juveniles. With thousands of visitors expected during spring break, law enforcement is increasing its presence.
We're lucky to enjoy great relationships with our other law enforcement partners, so we'll have a whole lot of officers here on mutual aid, as well as all of our dedicated officers on overtime.
New Smyrna Beach already has a curfew in place for minors, and police say they'll be cracking down on violations this year.
Please behave while you're here, or you'll be leaving in a transport van.
Bender says he and his staff are also taking precautions.
Beef up on our staff. We have a couple guys working the doors, and we're all just on high alert. We kind of know what to look for now.
Despite the chaos, Bender says he still loves what he does.
This is my office. Work with a great staff, great food. All the regulars are great. I really enjoy everything about what I do here. I love it here.
Right now at 5, the storm has passed, but the recovery is just beginning. Water rescues continue in coastal communities after Hurricane Milton ravaged the state. The storm spawning more than a dozen tornadoes in Florida. Residents telling us they're lucky to be alive after twisters touched down in the area without little warning. President Biden set to visit the hardest hit areas this weekend. How his administration is calling on lawmakers to step up on disaster aid. Plus, rain on the radar. Is South Florida in for more showers and thunderstorms this weekend? Your weather authority is here. The news at 5 starts now. Good evening, I'm Bryanna Howard. Thanks for joining us. Right now at 5, after Milton, the hurricane's path of destruction killed at least 16 people in Florida after making landfall as a Category 3 storm on Wednesday, then cutting through the state. Milton spawned deadly tornadoes. This new video showing that twister in Palm Beach Gardens. We're now learning this EF3 tornado is the strongest to form a tropical system in the States in more than half a century. Floridians are now picking up the pieces. Crews are working to clean up the debris left behind. As residents continue assessing the damage, millions are still without power. We have live team coverage across the state in areas hit the hardest by Milton. Local 10's Andrew Perez joins us live from Tampa, where intense water rescues continue. Andrew? Thanks, Andrew. All the barrier islands are now back open, but there's still a lot of cleanup to be done. Local 10's Janice Fernandez joins us live from Sarasota with more. Janice? Now to the deadly tornadoes across the state. Local 10's Leanne Modajon is live in Vero Beach with what residents are saying about the twister that touched down in their area. Leanne? Thank you, Leanne. Fort Pierce also ravaged by tornadoes. Local 10's Roy Ramos joins us live with a look at the damage in that area. Roy, quite some destruction there. Will we see more showers this weekend? Meteorologist Peter Sherwood is in today for Betty. President Biden will be coming to Florida this weekend to visit the areas impacted by Hurricane Milton. The president also giving us an update on the federal government's response to the recent catastrophic storms. Our D.C. Bureau Chief Ben Kennedy is live at the White House with more. Ben? Coming up on Local 10 News at 6, crime alert, a shocking arrest of a UPS driver, what deputies are saying he did with his deliveries. And ahead at 5:30, a story of survival, a mother shot inside a car while holding her baby. She's now sharing more about this life-altering moment, only with Local 10. Good morning, South Florida. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bryanna Howard. Caught on camera, residents in one Washington community are still shaking their heads in disbelief after a hot air balloon unexpectedly landed right in their backyard. This was about 15 miles west of Tacoma. Neighbors stunned as the massive air balloon hovered over homes Thursday night before landing on a nearby greenway. The FDA's warning of cinnamon that's potentially been contaminated by lead. Breaking news out of Miami Gardens this morning. That's where a SWAT team is spotted alongside a home on Northwest 7th Avenue and 179th Terrace. A 4-year-old is recovering after he was hit by a stray bullet. Police say he was in his bedroom when a bullet came flying through the window. Now his mother's speaking out. Local 10's Trent Kelly reports. New evidence from text messages reveals that law enforcement flagged the shooter's presence over 90 minutes before he attempted to assassinate Donald Trump at a Butler, Pennsylvania rally. The shooter was first noted by a local counter-sniper at 4:26 p.m. Live with Kelly and Marcus next, then you can tune into Local 10 News at noon. Both bringing new energy to a presidential race that saw a big change in likely contenders just 1 week ago. Here in South Florida, Venezuelans have been rallying for change. Local 10's Annalise Garcia joins us live in Miami with more on the election results. Annalise? Robert Downey Jr. is making his return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but not as Iron Man. He'll be playing Dr. Doom in the next Avengers title, Avengers Doomsday. A very nice moment as the heads of Miami-Dade's two political parties joined us this week in South Florida with Glenna Milberg. State Senator Shervin Jones, Democratic chair of Miami-Dade, and State Representative Alex Rizzo, Republican chair of Miami-Dade, together agreeing to disagree on political points of views. A new poll shows a jump in favorability for Vice President Harris, now at 43%, compared to the 35% just 1 week ago. And among independents, Harris at 44%, compared to 28% a week ago.